Hello and welcome to another episode of How to Be a Movie Snob. Coming back at you, y'all. It's top 10 time.
Again.
And as a Mets fan, I'm just really excited to talk about the top things in the league because it's just a real fun time right now. I'm going to do this annoying thing. I'm going to take this camera right here. I'm going to do this thing right here. A little video. This is going to be very meta.
Oh, he's doing that.
It's National Podcast Day, guys. So this is going to be live.
Oh,
so there we go. Happy Podcast Day. So there we go. This little video is us saying we're doing a podcast on Podcast Day. Even though this one's not going to come out for probably a week or two after. This is us recording on National Podcast Day. There we go. I did it, guys. I did it. Very meta. Also today, it's my son's birthday. Very exciting. So he's the big 6. Big 6-0? No, I'm not that.
06.
That's crazy. 6.0.
6.0.
That seems impossible.
It does. It's very improbable. And so that's exciting. It's also the day we are talking about a movie. We're talking about a movie. And this movie
Older than 6.
is older than 6. In fact, it is near triple digits is how we're getting this. First,
so close.
Guys, my name is Seth, and I'm joined in studio by the marvelously mechanic
Mariah.
And the positively plutonic
I mean, that, and yes.
Priestley.
Yes,
I was going to go with creepy Priestley type character.
Or platonic?
Oh, Pluto. I was going to go with like Pluto.
Is he
Same?
similar to
Same.
Pluto?
Like the dog. Yeah. Is that what plutonic means? Things you resemble.
Yeah, it's like you're like Mickey's dog.
Yeah. Okay, good. I thought I was off there. Good. I'm glad I'm back on track here.
I would happily take that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Delightful character. Thank you. Hi.
Hi, Pat. I see you're wearing a hat there. Is that a what is that hat of? It looks like
Looks like an
circular
October hat.
Ooh.
It's a wee bear.
You know, if you would have spent a little bit more money, you wouldn't have to play this late in the season. That's what I've learned. The more money you spend, you don't have to play as long.
Oh, you don't have to worry about us. We don't spend much money.
Oh, that's amazing. Guys, it's also baseball season.
In addition to Podcast Day, it is day one of the wild card in which the Cubs did win. So,
and
at least today I'm happy.
The Mets decided they didn't want to do the postseason because they got to spend all their money. So I did get to see the Red Sox beat the Yankees tonight, and Aroldis Chapman close it out against his former team. It was crazy because it was 3 on in the bottom of the 9th, no outs. And then he struck out.
Single.
Then single. And then it was a strikeout, fly out, strikeout. Game over.
Get it.
It's pretty insane. It's pretty great.
Break. Sorry, Uncle Dale.
Sorry, Grandpa Dale. In the meantime, guys, we have a doozy. And this one's from my top 10 list, guys. So I'll be playing defense tonight, folks. A lot of defense. Mm-hmm. Now, imagine a future where cities are everywhere and looming large, but yet the planes are still from 100 years ago. And imagine a future that would make, annoying bronze robots from multi-billion-dollar franchises jealous. Inspired. And all sorts of runners with blades also be very jealous of the way it looked. Imagine a future where you don't have to pay the kids to work. You just got to feed them and throw them in some freezing cold water. Imagine when you were a Hollywood director archetype without actually going to Hollywood. This movie has it all, folks. What movie are we talking about? Why? We're talking about 19. The year Mariah graduated.
That's not true.
27. Directed by
Fritz Lang.
And
I don't know who you're looking for.
I don't know. I don't know. I was looking for something.
I felt the silence.
Yeah.
This is our second.
You know what's best about the silence? It's also a silent movie, so it's very
Speaking
reflective.
of silence.
Title cards.
Mariah, what movie do we watch thanks to me?
The unstoppable eyeliner pencil.
Yay! Also known as
Metropolis.
Metropolis. Not to be confused with Megalopolis or Megapolis or whatever that movie is. You can't even watch it, by the way. I've been trying so hard to find that movie to watch. And
I
you
was
just can't.
I halfway wished I'd seen that in addition to this one.
Oh, for sure. Because it'll make this movie look real good, apparently. That's what I think that new one will do. Guys, we're doing the top 10 series where we go through our top 10 list, and this is on my top 10 list. And while I've seen it before, we had to go over it because this is one of the classics, the nominal, the most influential. A lot of titles get thrown in this movie. So I had to share this pain or joy with Mariah and Pat. And so, Mariah, was this the first time you watched Metropolis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure was. Definitely.
Now, obviously, you've seen like clips.
Yes.
Yeah,
I knew
for
what
sure.
it was.
Yeah.
I did not know
Did you?
all
know
of it.
what it was.
I did not know everything. I didn't know all 2 hours and 20 some minutes of it, but
Yeah.
Oh, Pat, have you seen this movie before?
I had not seen this movie before.
Oh, lovely. This is great. 2 for 2.
yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot. There's a lot going on.
A lot of movie.
Yeah, a lot of movie.
Yeah.
I'm so happy we're doing this movie, guys. I can't even. When I watched it, the joy of knowing that you guys were going to watch this as well.
You're just delighted.
I was delighted with myself. I was like proud. No regrets so far. No regrets. We like to start out everything with a thing we called cold brews and hot takes. We usually start with the land from afar, the Great White North, for Mr. Patrick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am trying to figure out if my microphone is actually recording me.
Oh, interesting. So we might have to cut some of this.
So this could be a silent podcast.
It could be one of our best, actually.
You could put the old timey
Yeah.
lettering up when we think Patrick said something, and make it up as we
Pat
go.
literally just grabbed his plug into his microphone and it was dangling.
That's not gonna work.
That can't be good. Now, the good news is, guys, I actually do have some of his audio here. You're just going to sound like C-3PO. No, you'll sound more like R2-D2, actually. So we do have an audio track for you, Pat. You're just going to sound not good. So there's that. You're just not going to sound as good.
Yeah, it feels like it should be working.
Yeah, well, sometimes your feelings are wrong. Speaking of feelings are wrong, Mariah, how'd you feel about this movie?
Really? Before a hot take?
Oh, no, we should go hot take first.
Oh, okay.
Pat, you still doing some, I can do the dancing monkey a little more. If you're still doing some technical difficulties.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just, you're not going to hear my sultry, beautiful voice.
Not as usual baritone.
I don't know what's going on with that.
All right.
Anyway.
Big gulps.
Oh, I'm starting to, yeah, okay. Maybe it's working now.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Anyway, my hot take.
Sponsored by Shure microphones.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Yeah, exactly. Sponsored by Good Tech. Again, I'm rocking the Beak Breaker Double India
just
Pale Ale.
Beast.
Yes.
It's a hazy, and it's got a cool pelican on there.
It tastes good. It's just a beast of a beer.
Yeah, there's a lot of percentages going on in there.
Yeah.
So I'll get spicier as the evening goes on.
Much like the movie.
A lot of numbers.
A lot of numbers.
So my hot take is, even though I didn't see it, I think I might have preferred the unfinished shorter cut that basically existed for 80 years.
Yeah. Maybe they didn't need to find those.
Argentinian. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if we need
16
every storyline.
There should have been like, hey, there's more right here.
Thanks for nothing, Argentina.
Stick it under the table.
Yeah.
Don't tell anybody you saw that.
Folks, if you want to know that little inside info, there was a a 16 millimeter film found in Argentina. What was it, like in the 2000s? Something like that? Like rather recently.
Yeah, pretty late. Yeah.
And if you watch the film today, you'll notice it because it's the really crappy clips.
The most lines.
The most lines on it is from Argentina. And the perfectly restored part, that's the one they had for years.
The only thing worse was Nosferatu.
Whoa. No, please. Nosferatu, like, isn't even in the ballgame of this thing. That is not
I mean,
even...
of the damage sustained.
Yeah, Nosferatu looks like...
It was
looking at it
lines
on a
down
Yeah.
and lines across.
Yeah, Nosferatu is all sorts of rough. Yeah, I'm going to do my
All right,
hot
what are your...
take last.
Yeah, what's your hot
okay. So, Mariah,
Sure,
what's your
sure.
hot take for this bad boy?
Well, my cold brew is an Ninkasi, Northwest
Eugene.
IPA.
Beautiful.
And my hot take is that directors are the only people in the movie business that can get away with being totally horrible people with no consequences.
No, actors can.
No, they get canceled.
Well, depends on horrible.
Tell me a director that's been canceled.
A director that's been canceled?
You can't. End of hot take.
Alec Baldwin?
Started as an actor, doesn't count.
Oh, now we're switching. Guess what? So did Fritz Long.
Well, he did okay for 5 decades.
Got canceled by a country
Yeah.
for different reasons, not for his directing.
Yeah.
Opposite.
Yeah.
Bad behavior is not suffering consequences for directors.
Unless your bad behavior is making a bad film. I mean, that's... that would be... And this is, you can't compare 1927 directors to 2025 directors because they were more, I will say this, they were probably, you saw them more. No, actually that's a good question because are directors less or more famous now than they were back then? Because Fritz Lang was like Steven Spielberg in Germany at that time. It's not just taking down a director, it's taking down like the director.
Why is everybody picking apart my hot take?
No, it's just interesting. It's
I'm just going to throw
attacked.
out. The research team let me know.
Oh,
Brett Ratner
see, you're just ripping me
Brian-
to shreds.
Well, it's not
and
about
Brian
the movie.
Singer.
movie.
It's about you had so much content in the movie you could rip apart. And so going after Fritz Lang,
Okay.
I was like, Fritz Lang is...
Okay, my hot take is the score absolutely does matter.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
That's
yes.
the hot
That's
take.
a great hot
Oh
take.
my goodness.
Yeah. I was like, because taking down a person, because one of the other guys in this movie joins the Nazi party. So Fritz Lang is the least problem of my, if we're going to talk about people
Well,
involved
I'm
in this
sure
movie.
he suffered some consequences
Yeah.
for that.
And he was anti-Nazi. So he's got that
the
going for him.
The co-writer / his ex-wife also joined the Nazi
Yeah.
party,
Yeah,
so.
but she was a writer, not a director.
Yeah, and is that the one who committed suicide too? Is oh no, that's the first. That's
Number one.
That's number one. Okay, sorry. Yeah, no,
Duh.
Fritz Lang's got a crazy life.
Which we already touched base on when we watched M.
When we watched M, which is also
Yeah.
I'm stoked we've done M already before doing this movie. Like that.
Yeah, I
that
would think
made
normally
me-
people would have picked Metropolis first.
but I'm stoked because there's such different movies. So it was very refreshing to watch this and thinking he did M as well. I mean, there's obviously
it's
a lot of
pretty
stuff, but it's
diverse.
pretty
in terms
diverse.
Of
My hot take was
content.
for an atheist, he sure likes a lot of religious symbolism because this movie's insane.
It's not subtle.
This movie is the
No.
most insane, like religious, maybe even more so than
Seventh
Joan of
Seal.
Arc. Yeah, it's Seventh Seal. Exactly right. This might have more religious overtones than Seventh Seal. It's nutty. It is just and
It's a lot.
It's
yeah.
confusingly. It's hard to say which way it goes, which is why many political parties try to use it for their own good, even though that's not what the people's intentions were. And we'll talk about that more later. But it was I was like,
The lack of specificity.
I was like, oh, this guy's
yeah.
probably like a Catholic or whatever else. Well, he came from a rather diverse background where
Yeah.
his mom was Jewish, converted to Catholicism. He kind of considered himself an atheist. So I was like, good night. Well, no wonder he's...
And his wife, the Nazi, wrote it.
Yeah.
That's
But she
so
wasn't...
confusing.
But remember, this is pre-Nazi. This is
She was getting ready.
No. The Nazis.
Well, but
no, but they were.
The Nazis loved this movie.
Well, Goebbels liked this movie. So again, we can get into it because I want to make some distinctions here because I did research on the Nazi Party that I didn't know because I don't know about you.
You didn't know what movie buffs they
were.
Well,
because 1927, the Nazis aren't a thing. They're just not. They're not they're not a force. They're not a thing. 1933 is when they take control and are actually a fixture. Because before that, the party that became the Nazis was the Socialist Party, which is ironic because the Nazis hate. Do you know what the word Nazi even means, by the way? Do you guys know this?
Bad guy?
It's like national something socialist something.
Nationalist socialist. So they took it would be like calling it the Democratic Republicans, which is ironic because we used to have Democratic Republicans. But it took the two parties that were the most opposite of each other. So it'd be like calling them the Biden Trumps. That's what it would be like calling them. So the irony is they were supposed to be the moderates who brought the two far swinging sides together, which I think was I wish that was more obvious. So be careful, y'all, in these trying times of someone who claims to bring it all together. Because that's what the Nazis did.
Because they're going to give you Kool-Aid soon.
It's true. And they'll be selling Kool-Aid.
Don't do it.
I got to say, Fritz Long, at least he was like, nope, I'm not going to be part of that. I'm out of here. So I got to give him credit for that.
Free pass.
I don't want your free pass. I'm out of here. Yeah. And he was very surprised that they took it as that. So this movie, Metropolis, is just insane. I gotta get your reactions because my reaction was surprising to myself. So let's start with Mariah. And yeah, we'll kind of go from there.
I had the misfortune of watching the 2B version the first 30 minutes.
We got to talk about
with the very different score. And so it was extremely excruciating to watch that with that music. It was already like okay, I got to buckle up and read and be prepared for when the words are going to pop up. Because you don't know in a silent film how long the pause is going to be. You cannot look down.
Nope, you can't.
For more than a second because something's going to happen and you're going to miss it. So there was that. And then it was also, and I got to listen to this music that's making me a little bit.
It's like a jazz quartet. Yeah. The whole time with playing the same
piano,
song for 2.5 hours.
But like cheesy jazz too.
Piano, bass.
Not entertaining jazz.
Music, for sure.
Yeah. Yes. And a cymbal. Yeah, it was about it. So, but once we got back on track and started watching from that spot.
Thank you, YouTube.
Yes. I was able to ease in and follow this. And the 2.5 hours actually wasn't that hard to get through.
I agree.
Yeah. But I did my usual transition from I can't stand this first half of the movie. I'm going to have so many hot takes to the, you know what? I might change my mind a little bit. I mean, it certainly is.
Coming to the dark side.
I mean, I won't say, but I think it won't make my top 10.
Well, no. It's not surprising. And
I appreciated the fact that we did watch it.
Yeah, it's a must watch. Like I think it's no argument. It's a must watch for movie snobs. Like
I was pleasantly, for very low expectations, I was pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
Mostly.
Okay.
There's some like what?
Nice. So Mariah's not as bad as she thought.
No.
Once you got past the jazz trio, you're good to go.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
It would have been insufferable.
I kind of wish I watched that since I'd seen it before.
I feel like that's a kind of torture. I
kind of like that.
I feel like it's a kind of torture. Maybe the Nazis put that and made people watch it.
It would be fun to just rescore it. All the pink fluffy unicorns. What?
Hey, there's been a lot of different scoring attempts at this movie.
And
singing
editing,
too, right? People were trying to sing.
Queen had one on the 87 version. Yeah. So I was kind of curious about how that would have played, but yes, this score felt appropriate to the movie.
Yeah,
which is good.
Okay, Pat,
I
lay it on us, buddy.
Yeah. So I had not seen this, like we said, but had seen what I thought was a lot of visuals from the movie, but it was probably like 10 seconds total of what this movie is that I'd actually seen. You know, you see the man machine, which is a woman,
right?
Woman machine.
That's a fun little twist there.
And I think, you know, some of the city shots, and I started watching this too late, and I struggled to make
stay
it
awake. Yeah.
Yeah, so I had to stop watching it, and then I rewatched it. And it is long. This is too long of a movie. But what kept me being like, wow, is just the visual effects stuff. Like throughout it, and it had, you know, I had some other hot take that this is like 2001 that I just don't like or something in a lot of ways.
It reminded me of 2001, and I probably would have said the opposite. This was like better sci-fi than 2001.
I was going to come at you, Pat. And
there
you
was
beat
less
me to it.
why is that in here for me.
It's 2001 with more logic.
With a cohesive plot.
But like also, you know, the emotional range of a 2-year-old or something.
Yeah.
Which again, I guess you could argue
you didn't have to
has
dive.
no emotional range.
Yeah.
Yeah, except for the robot.
Yeah.
Yeah, except for Hal. But I was shocked at the story they were telling in the world they built. I was like, what is happening? Who are these people?
Yes.
And, you know, you slowly kind of learn. I mean, it's all somewhat nonsensical in a lot of ways, but the visuals, there are so many shots where I was like, how did they do that?
100%.
Like for 1927, a lot of stuff still looked okay.
No, yeah. I would say it looked good.
And not only that, it was like, how did they pull those shots off in the ways they did? That's where I just was like, okay, this is why I needed to see this movie for what it inspired. I get why people like it, but boy, like silent film acting is tough. It's tough for a modern viewer.
Sure.
The vaudevillian pantomime.
Oh yeah.
But also, like, you know, not every character does it the same way. Like I think M was far more naturalistic.
Oh, M was dope.
Yeah.
And so you're just like, I mean, you know, that's a big difference between talkie and a silent film, but like, yeah, it's just like, okay, get through this shot to go to this next one, and then I feel better.
Was anybody else just like blown away at the amount of stair climbing that had to happen in this?
Ladders,
stairs,
running,
roofs, running. Yeah.
No.
And
there's more running in this than in Tom Cruise movie.
And knowing how strict he was about how much he was going to reshoot things and make these people go through it over and over again.
Can we redo our hot takes? I want to do it.
How much endurance did these actors have by the end?
Oh, it's great. It's insane. Yeah, Tom Cruise ain't got nothing in this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's her face?
The 15-year-old star.
Maria.
Yeah.
Brigitte Helm did all of her own stunts.
Oh yeah,
in this movie.
yeah.
We're jumping
the gun here. We got so many things to talk about here. Oh, the interesting facts about this movie are worth the podcast alone because they're just so insane. To pull off what they did in 1927 is an incredible feat, and you need kind of a monster at the helm. Let's just be real right now.
Right. And the cost kind of reflected that.
The cost, the people.
Spendy little guy.
Oh, my goodness. So I watched this again, and I just expected. I'm like, okay, Pat and Mariah. I'm going to
regret my choice.
Are going to tear me apart. And I just started watching it, and I couldn't believe how good it was. I just couldn't believe how good it looked. And I remember because you remember in the reveal of the robot, the reveal of the evil scientist, like the cheesy like moments, right? But then you have these other parts where you're just like, this scene shouldn't be this long, but darn it, how hard was that to film? And so the filmmaking in this would just take your breath away now, and I can't imagine what it did then. Like, this is one of those things where you watch, and this is where it kind of gets into the same realm as 2001, and also for me, Tree of Life, where you're just like, this isn't something I'm going to rewatch all the time. This is definitely the opposite of Moneyball. But man, when you watch it, you get inspired to be like, this is unreal. This makes the epics of Hollywood look small, which is crazy. Because you see, like, I was thinking about
the
sets.
Yeah,
the sets.
Well, for it being one of the first feature-length film, too.
Sci-fi movies.
I was thinking about, like, Wizard of Oz, how big that production is, and it pales in comparison of what they did here. Mm-hmm. And that's the crazy thing about it. And so,
they did 2.5 hours of it. Not only did they go for the full thing, they really went for it.
Side note, the original cut was 4.5 hours. The original cut was 4.5 hours.
What would you do if somebody said, I just found 2 more hours of this? That little
people would freak out. People would be stoked. People would be.
Would you sit through it again?
Beyond.
I don't know.
I was relieved when that title card came up explaining
a whole scene that was going to happen that you didn't have to watch.
Or it's like they fought each other and then he went down.
I thought so too.
Okay, great.
And so we show him and he's crumpled on the ground. You're like, yes.
But he was crumpled on the ground
and
from
she's
the
out.
Earlier scene. Like,
she's magically out.
Hilarious.
All the doors are open and she can go.
Yeah. So I'm not going to reveal like whether it's staying on the top 10 list or not, but I was so pleasantly surprised when I watched this. And you know what was my favorite thing about it? Because a lot of silent film acting is ridiculous. You almost appreciate Buster Keaton because he's hilariously not expressive.
He's not broad, and it works so well.
Yes, but it's comedian. It's comic though. It's comedian, and it's hard to do that in a drama. Like, what would you do in a drama? So you ready for the? I thought Alfred.
The dad didn't go crazy.
Yes, exactly right. The dad was a great actor.
Definitely very understated.
He was awesome. So when he was in the scene, you were just drawn to him, and then you're like, "Quit freaking out, son." And then they come back to him, and he's just like, he holds your attention. And I wish that other people of that era,
Thin Man,
knew you could do that. Like
Thin Man actually was. I actually enjoyed his menace.
You did.
He was pretty quiet
Thin
as
Man
well.
was fine
his
too.
little notebook. I don't know. I was not into his little notebook.
But compared to the gestation,
the character,
he was so Dracula, Lurch, kind of like so
he was
weird.
every monster.
Yeah.
No, I thought he was great.
It.
I did too. Thin Man and the dad were insane. So
he was an interesting one.
There are parts of Brigitte when she was like, I mean, she went for it. If there's nothing else,
full send.
She gave it. She went to 11.
Yeah.
And sometimes that worked well.
Yeah.
Agreed.
And sometimes it was just like you're watching just lunatics
for both
on an acid trip.
characters that she played. I felt like she did really well in some areas, and then other areas I was like,
the robot of her was a choice.
Yes, it was, and I didn't. It was fine. It was a crazy.
It's like she was a bug.
Yeah,
it's like you're a bug.
Yeah. It was a zombie, or like it was a horror movie that everyone seemed to kind of copy also.
Well, just like the looseness and fluidity too of how she was doing it, and you're like also supposed to buy that it's a robot. You're like, boy,
the dancing.
Oh, we're getting there already.
And the the winks, the almost close your eye wink, but not quite close the eye wink.
Boy, I don't know. I'm gonna jump around here. Yeah, that one. I was like,
we're
is
just
she
gonna
supposed
jump
to act
around
like
the whole time.
a broken robot, or is it just? It's so.
She's like
it's
a misfit
unsettling.
toy at that point. Just like
almost wanted to start this. I want this dance to become a TikTok thing. I was thinking about it. There's so many moves.
The whole arms behind the back.
Oh,
and the best part
is
how
she's like popping, locking.
And the
so
weirder
great.
the moves, it seemed to turn on the viewers more and more.
All the guys'
what they were
faces.
when she did the weirdest
no.
least whenever she did like the least attractive move.
But they definitely delivered what you
like
wanted to
rated
read.
X.
Yeah, it was like cartoon wolf with his tongue out.
It was so
bulgy eyes. As like that's what it was.
That's a silent movie for you. You don't need words to see what these
cartoon.
people are thinking.
No, you don't.
Ooga.
Eyeballs popping out of their head.
Oh, it was cartoonish multiple times. What do we
Seth,
start?
you're gonna have to direct us here.
All right.
Let's
start out.
I just when the movie starts and it's like, here's the garden.
Yes.
The hoity-toity folks, and they're doing
garden.
their little
the pleasure
garden. They're doing their little they're
running around chasing them.
Yeah, they're like we're doing the Olympics and having a good time, and then it's like
choose your concubine.
Weird brothel garden.
Yeah.
Like what is this?
Yeah.
How women function in this society is
and another movie, before
not great.
Before the code where you're seeing nipples.
There was definitely
beyond
1927 pre-code. It's also Germany, so it doesn't count.
Boobs.
Doesn't count.
Yeah, some boobs.
So like they don't. Yeah, and it's all. But good news is their dance moves are so weird. It's not really erotic.
No, it does not. Yeah, it's not like that's not the only thing I'm noticing right now.
I do wonder is like. Was that making her more attractive back then? It's a genuine question.
Her weird pasties.
Yeah, weird. I mean, maybe that was the thing back then. Like that was the move. That was
very bendy.
That was the twerk of 1927, y'all. We just watched the 1927.
She was like Jane Fonda workout video, kind of like this is so weird. But she's very fit. Yeah.
Okay, TikTokers, make it a trend. I want to see this for Halloween. 2025.
Yeah, if you do the Metropolis dance, I would be impressed.
That'd be so great. Do the Metropolis.
But I just got very confused. Like the setup of the world. It's like 1927 women in Germany weren't all repressed like that. Right?
We got to talk. Okay, let's go history here. We got to talk a little about what was going on. People are still really poor in Germany right now. And you do have the elite who have money, but it's the extras.
It's not a good time.
It's not a good time. Like all the kids. So there's a couple different kind of conflicting stories, but kind of the same thing. There's a lot of children actors who were used, but they were just poor kids off the street, and there was hundreds of them. And so you have these poor kids off the street, but they gotta come to set, get food, and kind of hang out for a bit. So there was like. But they also had to like hang out in freezing water for their shot. So there's this weird dynamic of like you just went through the most horrible war, World War I, and this is before all the craziness happens of 1933, and where Germany starts to fall apart in a different way, but then it also starts to rearm itself, and so there's this national identity that comes up. So you are still in the midst of this oppressive Versailles Treaty, which you're never going to pay back, and people are poor and hungry, and you have a lot of poor people, and so it's easy to hire the thousands of actors that Fritz Lang did because
and
people
how
are
many
poor.
movies had these people like? I kind of want to know how accessible movies were, or moving pictures. Like how many of these extras, children and adults alike, that were starving and just needed the money and so were very eager to do it, how many of these people even knew what they were really taking part of? Like, were they just like, you do this? And
our lead came in as an extra, and then that got pulled in because of the writer was like, bring that guy in. Our current lead stinks.
Yeah, Fritz Lang is beginning his height of power, because by the time the Nazi power does take over, like Fritz Lang is so full of himself, he basically says to Goebbels, like, yeah, try to stop me, I'm Fritz frickin' Lang. And Goebbels is like, okay, zoink, and then pulls this anti-Nazi movie. So Fritz Lang is a big freaking deal, and this is his building to the height of it. Also, he's also part of the German Expressionist movement, which is kind of a big thing worldwide. It kind of began what we know as film noir, comes from this movement. So all things like M and this Metropolis, this is what people studied in America to then start to understand, to make film noir what we know. And so this German Expressionist movement was a big deal internationally. And so other people would actually come to this film, including Alfred Hitchcock and some other directors would come to see what Fritz Lang is doing, because some of these processes
it's all
Hitchcock
very
used
Bauhaus,
later.
and everybody who goes to art school studies Bauhaus at length.
Right.
Believe me.
Believe me. I don't know, Brian. You're ironically enough, I'm
architecture artists.
Yes, and this
furniture makers.
Oh my gosh, and
movie makers.
Fritz Lang is
all
a
of it.
dropout architect, dropout artist, but he's also still part of the German Expressionist movement. I don't think I really answered your question, but I do want to kind of set the scene for what he was. So he was this pop culture icon, but also kind of this artistic icon in Germany, who's getting a little bit more optimistic, but still is in the throes of just trying to bring themselves back to being a functioning society after the what's put, and they're doing an okay job right now, and it's not until and this is also pre 1929 stock market crash. So this is honestly the best it gets, because when the 1929 American stock market crash happens, Germany gets jacked up from that, and they have a hard time recovering from that, which honestly gives way to the Nazis coming to be more, it's funny how everything kind of connects.
Socialist.
Yes. And so, so this is kind of a okay moment in German pre-World War II history, but it's still, they're not doing it. It's not the 1920s in America. You know what I mean? So that's, I had to kind of get that vibe too. Because I was trying to figure that out. I'm like, how are they doing this? It's much the same situation, I think, with Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Without the Depression, Walt Disney would never been able to hire that much talent. And I think it's a similar situation with this movie, because Germany was just kind of in this not great place, and he had such social and soft power. He was able to make a masterpiece like this movie, whether you think it's a masterpiece or not, whatever. But
I think at the time it sure was. I just wondered what all of these many people in it, how many of them were like aware of who he was at the time. Like, was he established enough that common people, especially people that are like post-World War I and very poor, like how aware were they of what they were even taking part of? Because like there's never going to be a time in our world universe where people say you want to be an extra on this thing called a movie, and people know what that is, and they're like, sure, or no thanks, or... No,
I think movies were...
easy
established
enough
pastime at that point. Not like it was in the 40s, obviously, but it was an established pastime at that point. And the fact that it was such a big production, I think there was that. And I don't know, I guess it'd be the movie star culture of Germany. I don't know how prevalent that was.
Like, how many
like
theaters were around, or how easy was it to go to a theater? Like, how expensive was that?
I bet it was pretty. We could do the research on that. But my
research could have been done yesterday.
My research, the research I did made it seem like it was pretty established, and Fritz Lang's Fritz Lang's kind of a big deal. But I could go deeper into that. But I was more interested in like how many freaking people.
Did you ask those cold, wet children if they even know what they're doing there?
You know what? I was like, the Nazis were both.
This is
the
worth
Nazis
it or
were
not?
the left and the right party put together. What? National Socialist Party? I never. Why did I not know that with all the stinking World War II stuff I watch? Anyways. Yeah, so that was it. And
people were able to go to movies, right?
Yeah.
It was a thing.
Well, I know they could.
But like working class people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's talk about the plot. Woo!
Well.
So we have a industrial city.
In the future.
What year does it take place? Do you know?
Either 2000, 2026, or 3000.
No, it is 2027.
No.
Yeah.
No. 2026 was one of the ones I saw. Also 2000. What? Also 3000.
There's
never any established year.
I've been lied to. Because next year's supposed to be next year.
I am getting my facts from IMDb. So
it will be 100 years from when the movie was made, Seth. 2027.
I thought it took place in 2027. I was reading. I thought that was.
I thought 2026 was the one I saw the most of, and then I was like, shouldn't we wait until January to
seriously?
Do this?
Well, I can still post it then. Happy 100 years! Yay!
We're really going back in the past when we're talking about the wild card. October, and January 1st.
The Reds won it all, you silly gooses.
Yeah. Let's make our predictions.
Oh, not the Reds. My prediction is not the Reds. So I think, so this is a futuristic city where the rich are on the top and the poor are on the bottom. We start this
really
with
low
dystopian.
And there's nobody in the middle, only stairs.
Yeah.
and pulley elevators. Pulley elevators.
Those elevators were the star of the show.
And the random biplane.
The movie.
I had to look up. I was like, how new are elevators? They've been around for a while.
Right?
Constant elevators.
I
Be
did
like,
notice
I missed, and that happened to my
freaky
sister, and she was severed in half.
Yes.
I definitely noticed no escalators, though. That was true. No escalators.
The stairs were not moving yet.
Yep, no escalators. In this movie, there is a main boss owner of the whole city, apparently. Mm-hmm. And he has a son. The architect. And he has a son who is like a playboy and just doesn't care, like whatever. And he's just kind of living a playboy life. And then he falls upon... then our heroine or our prophet or our Christ-like figure, whatever you want to call her, comes in with a bunch of children and said, "We're brothers. We're all related." And then he's like, "Who are those dirty people?"
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh," and his dad's
These
like,
are your brothers.
"They're where they belong. Those builders of this people. They go down below." And then he goes down, check it out. Like, hey, I'll switch the place with you. And he switches with a worker, does a cool time talk. That could be also a cool TikTok. Imagine doing the TikTok clock dance. That would be dope.
It seems like a game show thing.
It does.
Didn't he witness explosions?
Oh, he missed the cool explosion. That was really cool. That was when I was in.
And the Moloch.
And then eating the people. Can I quickly?
Which is pretty dope.
Can I quickly ask? Scene. Are we to believe that his name is Frater Fredersen?
Yeah. Yes. I did think that. Not only are we meant to believe that was Frater Fredersen.
Wait. So
they don't say the whole name.
Frater Fredersen.
I just didn't
and
know.
Then it's Johann Fredersen, but they keep just saying Yo.
Yo.
Yeah.
Is that how you pronounce it? Yo.
Fredersen.
Hey, Freder.
Yeah, it's Yo.
I mean, Freddie Fredersen is good.
Hey, Freder, son.
Yeah. It's not great.
That's so great.
John Johnson.
Hey, Patrick Kilpatrick.
Everybody here calls me Vicky.
Michael Michelson.
Smithson.
Donaldson.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. You're correct.
Okay.
So anyway, yes.
Sorry.
He goes down like
that's one of my things.
For
this later that he is enraptured by. I don't know why. It's unclear.
Because she makes very intense eye contact.
Yeah, it's unclear who's good looking.
It is an interesting thing of thinking about attractiveness as someone who's 100 years later and like, wait, so which one's the hot one?
Yeah, so so the teeny tiny lips are supposed to be attractive.
I'll be honest.
Good.
The girl who they were doing the makeup on the teeny tiny lips, I thought she was pretty. The other ones were just all interesting looking. I won't say they're not pretty, but they're just all interesting looking. But the ones who they're like doing, none of the main stars were the classically
caked on makeup is upsetting.
It's more upsetting on Freddie Fredersen.
Let me tell you what.
Anybody else?
It's not better when you watch the colorized version. It's not better.
No, I've got to watch a little bit of it just to see their.
It's not better on the colorized version.
Older than his dad.
I had that first thought.
They look like they're exactly the same age.
Are you guys brothers?
Yeah, not a good look. So anyway, he chases this woman down into the under city where the workers live.
And the actress was 17 when she made this, right? Like Bridget's like legit 17 when she made this.
I don't know.
I think so.
I didn't even.
It was her first acting role.
I'm pretty sure that was also not part of the
let's be honest,
worry about the rules.
It could be 13 back then. Who knows? Jeez.
So he chases her and he comes across these workers doing this pretty cool semi-synchronized things to keep the machine of the city going. But one guy's overworked, he collapses, and the machine overheats, and there's a giant explosion.
Oh, man.
Bodies go flying, and poor Frieder witnesses this all, and to the point where he sees the machine turns into Moloch, devouring these people as a sacrifice, and his eyes are opened. It is pretty dope. One, in that, like, I was like, whoa. Yeah. That's some wire work going on as those guys are flying around.
Or
apparently,
not.
Fritz Lang was like, we're not doing dummies. We're doing the real guys.
This is why I like him.
You can have a rope.
He doesn't care about human beings.
Yeah.
No. And they flung around, and I thought, oh, that looks dangerous.
Yeah.
No, I'm sure they had some really good safety guys on there.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So then Frieder collects himself and runs up to tell Daddy about the hardships of the underworld. And Daddy looks at his assistant. I don't know what
how come I'm hearing this from him, not you? Like, because he was standing in the office with you. How else was he supposed to know about it?
Because the kid went and
just
happened. Yeah. And then they call up like the head machinist guy, and he says some other he gives him some maps.
Mr. Front Pocket.
I do like Front Pocket.
Yeah, Gore.
How centered was that pocket?
What is his name?
Right in the middle.
I don't know if there were pockets. I think he just had his hands down his pants.
It was right down the middle.
But anyway, he also is like, there's the workers who died had these maps. And he's like, why didn't you tell me about these maps? And he really fired that guy to the point where he was going to go kill himself.
Guardian of the Heart Machine.
Yeah, with his teeny tiny pistol in the stairway.
Yeah. So he's going to kill himself. And Frieder's like, no, go to my house and wait for me. Because I'm going to stop this stuff.
Yeah.
I guess. So then he goes down. And to Seth's point, he becomes a human clock. For some reason.
Doesn't that feel like a Price is Right / Squid Game kind of thing to play?
Yes.
You know, it's funny you mentioned...
Would you have done the dials? I should
it's
never.
Funny you mentioned Price is Right.
I regret it.
Did you guys actually know I've been on Price is Right? Did you know that I've actually... I've met Bob Barker. And
Has
I've
this
actually,
come up in the podcast yet?
This
might be
Did
the
you
first
know
one.
that I met Rod Rodney too? Like we were there. And
did you ever live in Asia?
You know what's funny? I actually bid $1 and I got on and I played Plinko. Funny thing though, I don't know if you guys.
How'd you do? Did you win the showcase?
You know,
is it like it is at Chuck E. Cheese?
That wheel is a heavy wheel. Let me tell you, when those old grandmas have trouble spinning it, that's no joke. That wheel is heavy. And let me tell you this, mine actually got replayed multiple times because although I did not make the showcase showdown, the gentleman from the South, he won both showcases, so that one was replayed a lot. I also like to tell.
So you're there looking like a non-winner.
I'm still telling this story. Excuse me. And then.
And then he won a washer and dryer.
I wish. You know what I did win? Crystal glassware, a shaver. Rice cooker, a coffee maker, because I got all the things for Plinko, but then I only got like $1,500 because I got 000, and I had the worst spin I've ever seen on Price is Right was my spin. I've never seen one worse than my spin.
Did you get a penny?
I got 5 cents and a dime, I believe.
Ooh, you can't do much worse.
We had a friend. Shout out Michelle. Who won a fridge and an oven.
You know what? We're still on my story, Pat.
Good
Thank
job,
you.
Michelle.
So also, funny thing that happened with my show, guys, it's funny you brought this up. Last thing is when we went back to war in the Middle East. And so Colin Powell made the announcement on the day my show aired. So on the East Coast, you didn't see me because I was the first person called up.
Oh, no.
What a loss for everybody on the East Coast.
But on the West Coast, they did get to see me. And however, I have not found a copy. So if anyone can find a copy of me on The Price is Right,
I
would
bet
love
game
it.
show.
This is why we started
network.
this podcast.
I've checked
to get to
everywhere. Everywhere. Please help me find.
I think
me.
that makes you a narcissist.
CBS.
Well, I am a narcissist. Thanks for bringing that up.
Contact CBS and see
I've
if they've
emailed.
got your episode.
I've emailed. They've not answered. They're like, sorry, we don't care.
Oh.
What else were we
Bummer.
going to bring up
Well,
about
they're
my
probably
past?
listening, so I bet
Speaking
they're
of
going to find
Asia,
it.
Mariah, did you know that Fritz Long visited Asia? You know who else visited Asia? Okay, I'm done. I can't do it anymore.
So Frieder,
Freddie Fredersen.
it's a great. Yeah, is it Frieder?
It's
How do you
Frieder.
say his
It's
name?
Frieder.
Oh, that should have been
Something.
my intros. Mariah,
Or
son.
Frader.
Patty Patter.
Is it Frader?
Yeah.
Frieder.
Frader.
Frieder, I don't know. Frieder,
We can't ask him.
Goes and works
Pretty
an
sure.
honest shift.
Is
as
everyone
the
in this
clock
movie
boy.
dead?
Yeah,
Even the children?
for sure.
The cold children?
Oh, talk about
Especially the children.
Where are we? We're still doing the plot. This is derailed.
Yeah, we are.
It's
we're like
2.5.
we have
We're
2
20
hours
minutes
more.
in now.
Guys,
We're
it's a
still in
simple
the
plot. It's
prelude.
a simple plot.
You're not
I've
summarizing very well.
Freaked out. No, I freaked out when they were like end of prelude to intermission. I was like, how long is this?
This is the
movie?
end
Like,
of
how
the
much more is there?
beginning.
2 intermissions.
Yeah.
I've never seen that before. That was my first time with 2 intermissions. And it's not even
So
that
Frieder,
But there wasn't any feature length to like.
to compare it to.
Yeah.
That's true.
Maybe people had really small bladders in Germany in the 20s. They
Oh.
had to go.
it
I-
didn't.
I
it
know
didn't
we're a
have
little
the
past
music
this, but
of Monty Python.
my
intermission,
beer of
so
choice
it's
today
fine.
was the experimental Ninkasi because it's an experiment and it's another German beer. So that together was my beer.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, thanks. I
Pretty
worked
on
hard
point.
Oh.
Frieder finds the map in his pocket because
that. Oh yeah, they have the maps.
Georgie 11811 had it, and he goes after the shift to go see Maria, who's preaching in a dope catacomb.
Holy
Let's
cow,
do
so
a
many
girl
crosses.
named Maria.
So
That
many
catacomb
crosses.
shot was awesome. Though.
I
It
have
was all like
been-
kind of forced perspective.
Mm-hmm.
I've been to Catholic catacombs that have less crosses. So that's for
Did
sure.
we turn off Seth's mic?
It was a lot of catacombs.
That was a lot of crosses.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 crosses behind her.
Ooh.
I screen grabbed that shot because I was like, "That's a dope shot.
It is a dope
It's
shot.
really cool." So she's going, "Oh, the hands and the head can't communicate. We need the mediator,
Without
the heart."
the heart.
And so,
That
and
comes
then
back
she
later.
locks eyes with our lead, and for some reason, she knows he's the mediator, and they kiss very quickly.
Yeah, suddenly she's
And
not so chaste and
I wrote
demure and
kissing already
innocent. Yeah.
in my notes.
Yeah.
And also, Dad and a new character,
Yep.
Rotwang, who is a
Who lives in a
occultist
who lives
inventor
in a super high-tech lab in a hovel under next to all these
with
huge buildings in
pentagrams
this-
everywhere.
Yeah, the pentagrams are pretty impressive. They had them.
Apparently more heavily in the book of the movie.
Yeah,
There's
they
more occult
dropped
witchcraft,
some magic.
more
Oh.
science-y.
They dropped out some
In the
magic
movie.
and some
I
occult.
didn't look up the book at all.
Oh.
I was just movie and then thereafter in history. So
Yeah, it
tell
was
me about
edited
Also,
to omit some of the darkness.
Weirdly,
Oh.
like 2001, the book and the movie were written simultaneously.
pretty much, right? Like it was intended
Yes.
that it was going to
She
be
wrote
turned
it-
into a screenplay.
Yes, she wrote it to promote the movie. It was
Yeah.
all part of the same thing. She hadn't written the book ahead of the movie.
Right.
It was just
Kind of
but
like
they
Game,
kind of
like Game of Thrones, right? Where they wrote it simultaneously. Oh,
Exactly.
awkward.
Exactly.
You know,
It did not take decades.
we don't know how her movie ends or her book ends still. So yeah, very sad.
So funny.
And
Got
then
burned with some other books.
we've also learned that Rotwang has built a machine man for reasons.
For reasons, Hal.
learned
Gotta
that-
bring Hal back.
Hell.
We learned that Hell
It's also a Hell's Lager. I also brought a Hell's Lager for that very reason.
Oh my goodness.
My beers were on point tonight, guys.
Choices.
I had 3 beers and I forgot to mention them because they're all like integrated to the plot. Anyway, sorry.
Did you know when Raw Wing's first introduced and we see Yo Friederson looking at
the shrine,
space of hell, I thought he was like, is he her dad? The whole fact that he was in love with her didn't make any sense to me till way later.
Really?
I was like, what do you care about hell?
I think they were 2 like rival romantic interests,
it
and
was
she
a love
chose
triangle
him.
of some kind.
They seem like
but how would you have known that?
Because it's at his house that she's there.
If you
and
watch
it was
the
his,
4.5
and then it was the other
cut,
guy's ex-wife who died in childbirth. So obviously she picked the other guy.
I thought the hell head was at Frieder's house, or no, Yo's house. I couldn't tell whose house we were at.
I thought it was at the
it's all one big
guy's
complex.
house.
It's hard to say. This is what I'm saying.
Oh.
Anyway,
the architect built it all.
Anyway, it was obvious to me that they were romantic rivals, and
women pick up on these things more.
Speaking of Game of Thrones.
Yeah, you think me and Eric are romantic rivals, though.
Oh boy.
And then at one point I thought maybe it was he was the real dad.
Oh, that'd been a good plot twist.
I was twisting this plot around, but it didn't happen.
Oh my goodness. I'm trying to decide if I should like read my notes as you go through the plot, because like there's a lot of things like when Maria first enters, I could not handle it because all the kids are literally groping her. Their hands are all over her. And I was like,
well, she kind of gropes herself too.
Yes.
There's a lot of like
she fully
chest
grabs.
She cups herself a little bit.
I'm sure Fritz told her to do it.
She's pulling her shirt open a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those laces are not secure.
That my second comment is the white makeup is rough.
Yeah. Well, there's just scenes where like you can tell, oh, that eyeliner got really smudged at this part.
Right. And then also
then they all of a sudden have fresh makeup, or it's thicker the next time, or like it's all about the eyeliner.
Next comment, back in a Dr. Seuss book. Here we go.
Or Labyrinth. I thought Labyrinth with all the stairs.
Yep.
The garden was like a Seuss drawing. I put.
Yeah.
Yep. I can't remember what
this movie is. That was the other hot take. Is like this is the most asexual sexual movie.
Yeah.
I've ever seen in my life.
Also, the garden is very like Munchkin landy too.
Yeah.
And those are at least closer together.
Yeah. I can't remember this. I wrote this a little Cinderella situation. What would that's been? I can't remember now.
Because she's sort of,
she instead of her shoe disappearing, she disappears.
The prince.
Yeah.
The prince catches a glimpse
and she's
she
looking
runs
for him.
off.
She runs off and she's like looking off. That's right. Yeah, very much. And then I said Chernobyl for the blowing up of the thing.
I thought very Romeo Juliet. Very. Yeah. Kind of Shakespearean.
And then the next thing, I'm like, the stunts look dope. Because the stunts are just crazy. When the people were falling, like we talked about that, and then insane symbolism with the catacomb, and then love the planes because it's like future 1925 airplanes. They could not think of how to make them more futuristic. Apparently,
where were the blimps?
This city is a nonsense place.
Yeah. It sure is.
I'm a little upset, you guys. You've talked about his makeup, but you have not talked about his pantaloons.
They were so poofy. They were the poofiest.
But then so tight.
Yeah. Socks.
And
their socks.
They went
the socks went over the knees.
It was like ballet pants with poof at the top.
It was golf ballet pants.
It was different material, but very German,
very silky too.
Uniform kind of shapes.
Yeah.
A lot of poofy pants.
My next comment.
Frida, your pants.
Guta, you forgot your schnitzel.
Frida, your pants.
For Levin. The father's acting is amazing for the silent era. Lead actor, not so much.
No, it was very silent era.
Pulled off he's pulled out of the crowd and he had starred in this movie. Pretty good, all things considered. For that.
And then have we got to the gun part or not?
No, the gun part where he's gonna kill himself. Yeah. Oh yeah, we talked about
that. Where did he get the gun? Did Germany have a pretty loose gun policy in 1927? Because is that like Americans and guns, no big deal. But 27, I was like, interesting. Does anyone just have a little?
It's just a.
It's a Luger.
Yeah,
they had. It's probably a German
itty
Luger.
bitty little things, and then there was a couple rifles.
All right, let's get to the. We have
multiple suicides. In this
have we revealed the C-3PO yet?
Well, yes, because we reveal that, and then we go down to find out where the son is with Yo and Rotwang, and they overhear Maria talking her socialist nonsense.
Oh, did we talk about when the robot went up?
The Tower
of Babel? Did you see what the guy was doing?
Oh, a little Heil?
He had a little Heil the whole time. He had his right hand up the whole time for the robot. But back then, it's tough. Again, this is pre-Nazis. You can't.
Yeah.
Maybe that's where they got it. Maybe that's where they got it from.
Girl was like, "Hey, Hitler.
I have a great idea for our new salute."
Yeah. It'd be cool.
Metropolis that we liked so much.
It's springtime in.
It's pretty lame that they did that, right? Like you'd be like, that's kind of lame. You guys have like your own little, your little thing. You need your own little thing.
Well, it's kind of historically.
They were trying to make it catch on as a trend.
Among other lame things.
Yeah, for sure.
The salute, really top. So anyway, because Yo is like, we can't have these uprisings. We need to discredit Maria. So, Rotwang, make your man machine in the visage of Maria. And so he kidnaps her with the help of a flashlight. Shining that bone.
I thought they were going to rip her whole face off and put it on the robot.
Me too.
Yeah,
not make like a transform into this.
I was hoping, but I remember there's two of them later, so that's why I
turned out she survived.
This is my comment. The flashlight
she clearly died.
I thought it sucked her soul right out, and it just turned her into that.
Guys,
because she did the death. Guys, she did the death thing.
Tell me how this was.
You're
planned
missing the important part.
Tell me the scientific.
Guys, the flashlight's more important than the soul sucker. That flashlight, when it hit her, it was like a laser beam.
Yeah.
I wrote, had she not seen a flashlight before?
Exactly right.
Well, really, how many?
And then I said,
who knows?
At these bows.
How many handheld flashlights were there at the time? The fact that they were using those telephones so many times to talk to these people, like how many of these things were happening?
They could FaceTime. I mean, obviously they could FaceTime.
They had FaceTime.
Right?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah.
Oh, I was dying with that.
Rotwang's tormenting her
100 years ago is so
wild.
100 years ago is hard for me to picture, and apparently it was for them too.
Have we got end of the prelude? Okay, so then that's the prelude is over.
Then we get into the real romance between Josephat and Frieder. Like they were gonna make out hard.
They were
every scene
so
they were
close, so close,
so close.
Oh
so
yeah!
Close. I was like, just kiss already.
There was a lot of
They were so close.
Face caress,
hair caress. I'm glad I'm not the only one who saw that.
It's just
what's going on right
uncomfortable.
now? Is this this like some? Anyways,
it's like Seth at Christmas.
You're
a little close.
You guys look good.
I haven't seen you.
The elevator gag was amazing, by the way.
That was amazing.
That was like, when did elevators become a thing? This is a note I wrote. Also, these are scary ones.
Yeah.
And again, it was
if you missed your elevator, you missed your torso. That's it.
Yeah.
If you're not
so you gotta get on quick.
You can't just be hold the elevator.
Which later in the movie, I thought everyone's going to get chopped up, by the way.
I loved how the people were posed as they were going down, up and down.
Like
it
the
was
ladies,
amazing.
I'm just going to the market.
Yes.
But
so cool.
Practically, that was like a set elevator.
Yeah.
Where did those people go? How was it working? It kept
I
going. It was
loved
a long scene.
And the two scenes where they're going back and forth.
The workers. Also, the workers
so good.
arriving and leaving, the walking a little faster, a little pep in their step, and then the ones walking out.
Yeah,
It's it was all very Joe versus the volcano for me.
Yes.
I was like, this is so where Joe versus the volcano
came
got
from,
this.
100%. Like it totally
Even
stole
the
from that.
city, even the underground
Joe,
part where you don't get any daylight.
Can we talk? Joe versus the volcano is this and Brazil together.
Yes,
that's 100%. It's
this was
Metropolis
very
and Brazil.
reminiscent of Brazil for me too. I was like the dad,
if this was funnier,
Yeah.
This would be
Brazil or Joe versus
Terry Gilliam could have directed this.
If we had riff tracks doing it, it would be like the perfect.
I was so bummed. No one's done the riff tracks on this.
Man.
They haven't done MST3K,
so
and
much.
they haven't, and probably because it's hard when it's like this good.
Too good.
But
and it's just very recently been restored.
But also,
Riff Tracks has done Star Wars, so why haven't they done Metropolis? So come on, Riff Tracks.
They did Twilight. They could certainly do this.
So we
Twilight
do
is so good. That was one of my favorite.
We
Riff Tracks
do
of all
get
time.
to Rotwang's lab as he's gonna. Transfer the image. He needed 24 hours. This is the thing earlier. He's like, I need 24 hours. And I thought, what do you mean?
I know.
What is happening?
To chase her down and scare her with this flashlight long enough to get her to strap down to a table.
All right, Seth, what did we
the devil guy, the thin man.
Creepy.
Oh, yeah,
how
quick
he was to that desk. Can we talk about his speed to that desk? I was like, oh, Thin Man's got to, because he's just sitting back there with a pen the whole time, and all of a sudden he's like darting to the desk.
His little notes.
And then he's like, I crushed your hand harder, so now you submit to me. I thought that was hilarious too.
Yeah, when Joseph
was trying to run away, the fight over the doorknob, and he finally gets him to let go.
I might have my
I think that's
what
later.
about when
we're not even there yet.
What about when he's like waiting in the cab for the guy that he switches places with
Georgie, who went on like a bender.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought
I like Georgie's part in this too.
Satan, like he was the Satan character. Like going for there's a part where I thought like, oh, this is like metaphorical, like like he was the be.
We actually had
no, not even death, but like more of a take you to the underworld type situation rather than to die. But I also thought he was death too.
He was like the coachman
for the when the worker. Have we even got to the worker switching places? Yeah, we switched places. When the worker went to go party and the Thin Man was following him, I thought that was like very reminiscent of Seventh Seal. I thought we were doing like a little chess match and the whole bit. So
he's got a weird deathy. Well, they all kind of have a weird death about them. But yes, I agree.
Yeah, so that was interesting.
But so the lab, the whole scene with the transformation, pretty cool. Mm-hmm. Pretty cool stuff. The set dressing of the technology in this movie, I'm like, how did they come up with these things? Or were these real things? Did someone just go, this is what we should do? There's a scene early in the movie with like ticker tape numbers coming down.
Equations. They're like, geometry and stuff.
Cool.
It was really fun.
No, and then it's later, but we have a video call in this movie.
Yeah. Have I talked? Yeah.
And you're like, that's as good as they did in Back to the Future.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah. We don't have hoverboards, and we don't have biplanes.
No, for real. And they was I watched something about it. They projected it.
Yeah,
and they had
projected it. But like, they sunk. Yeah,
and
it's like
really
all the mirror work is great.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. I want to jump back.
Don't get me started.
Because really, the story of this movie doesn't really matter.
Yeah. That's the 2001 Patrick.
I assumed these were like matte paintings, like start to finish. They were not.
No.
It was almost entirely miniatures.
Yes, sir.
And a mirror thing.
Yes. Yeah. So smart.
Yeah.
It's just. Yeah.
It's so crazy. And all these set extensions were miniature set extensions. And they look seamless. I was blown away by that. And then they, for those who don't know, there's a mirror, and then they scratch off part of the mirror to show through, again, a set that's like way far away. If you want to see the people walking along the little catwalk.
Yes. And
then the mirror reflects to a miniature off screen in the back. And they just shoot that live in camera. There was no lab done overlays. Also, all their crazy overlays with the eyeballs they just rewind the film and they reshot it, lining all the eyeball shot up where they had everyone in like their own spot.
Yeah.
How? Yeah, I don't understand.
I guess somebody maybe went like
many hours and takes and torture of these people.
Oh my goodness.
It's crazy. The VFX in this movie are crazy. The animation, the stop motion, all the cars and planes moving, that's stop motion, essentially. They moved everything a little bit at a time. Looks great.
Yeah.
Good.
It's like...
So good.
Yeah.
It's crazy what they did. So, yeah. Anyway, the lab, all his widgets and levers he's pulling.
The
and
bubbling...
nonsense. They're boiling milk and coffee. And you're like, yeah, cool.
I know. It's
and
like,
then
is that grape juice or what?
The sweet animation of the, like, circles going up and down is like, well done. There's stuff in here you're like, nah, it shouldn't be this good.
No, it shouldn't be that good.
Can I raise my hand real quick?
No.
I'm a little hydrated. I have to go pee.
Can
we
pause?
I wanted Patrick to finish his sentence first.
Pause.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it recording, Pat. So it's easier.
Same.
Don't stop it.
Okay.
That's what I remember what's going on there. That's so funny.
We're about an hour 10-ish.
Yeah, I know.
Into this,
and we barely.
It's so hard to get. It's so hard to get through it.
It's so. It literally is. It's so.
I mean, we're pretty far. We're pretty close.
Yeah, I think so because we'll go through the rest of it. Hot takes at the end.
She dances.
Yeah, we haven't got to the dancing. Oh yeah, we get to the dancing.
I mean, that's basically the end. He freaks out. I mean, we could honestly take another 2 hours to describe what happened.
It's great. You know what's funny? On my notes, I didn't even bring up the dancing because it's so ridiculous. Like, so I don't even.
It's so ridiculous.
There's yes. Some of mine is out of order because I forgot to write it, and then so I put it in the end. So, yeah, that's the insanity because we haven't gone through the crazy
It's funny
numbers.
taking notes on these things.
Oh, it's so funny because I finally did it this time. I was like, I need to take notes because the reactions to this are just bonkers, just bonkers.
Yeah, like so. Here's 4 in a row. Is that the grandpa who lost a hand? And then Pentagram is wild. Didn't realize it was like a cult. 24 hours. How did he lose his hand?
Where does hand go? Oh, and why does he need the hand to make the robot? That still is not.
He does talk about like it was worth sacrificing his hand to make a robot. We're like, we don't know why he.
Was that cut from the story?
I mean, the 4-hour version went into a whole reason why the hand was needed.
Maybe that was a test of transferring the visage.
Or like, hand. I just got my hand caught in a gear while I was building it. It has nothing to do with me sacrificing.
That's funny.
Did you guys think Maria died in the process of taking her image? Yes, because she did the dye acting. She went,
yeah.
And then
twice.
It was twice. That was the part that cracked me up. I'm like,
in case you forgot,
she
10 seconds ago,
twice.
She died.
Yeah, I wonder if they used her like.
Talking about.
I wonder if that whole like face in the camera eye thing was the exact same one over and over again, or if she did it multiple times too, or if they're like, let's
Fritz
just
use
that.
You can see both ways. Yeah,
they did that with these.
I bet
films.
He
looking
made
down
him
the
do
barrel.
It twice, and then he used the old one a bunch of times.
That's so interesting too, because it's. I mean, the looking straight into the camera wasn't normal then, and then for a very long time didn't seem to be something that you were allowed to do, and now we've brought it back.
It's upsetting.
Yeah, 100 years later, we're doing it again.
Just because every other movie that comes out now is a horror movie.
Ferris Bueller did it.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to, fall in love with a person or be freaked out, but I guess you look right down the barrel.
Yeah.
You give them your doe eyes.
So am I in love or
souls.
am I freaked out by Deadpool? I'm not sure. Either way.
I wrote.
Yes is the answer.
So she becomes the robot. Another cool cross dissolve thing. They did a lot of those. Again, actually, not even a cross dissolve. I believe that was a mirror slide in thing. because they did it with the Moloch thing.
I was a little bummed
like an in-camera.
eyes didn't show up at the same spot. That
Oh,
was
yeah.
my only bummer thing.
No, the face wasn't matched.
Yeah.
It did bother me as well.
I was like,
thought, oh, this is going to be kind
come
of
on,
cool.
Fritz Lang. You took all that work to do the eye shot before for the dance scene, and then you didn't
the robot eyes were kind of wall-eyed, too.
Yeah.
Very upsetting.
I was confused about how the eyes were inconsistent. Was all of the typography effects, was that original? Because there were some of them where I was kind of like, did they do this when they restored it? Or like when they're
You mean the title cards?
No.
Or the
No,
okay.
like the... It wasn't the cards. It was other things where they're showing a word. Like the monster
like on
name.
the cities and stuff?
No.
Oh, like Moloch
Yes.
and like...
Yeah, when they're doing the effects on that. Like, I was really curious. I was
No
like,
idea.
that feels newer than that.
I think it was
maybe
cleaned
not.
up.
Maybe.
Can we talk
It
about...
would be wild if they restored that and they're like, what if we spiced up Moloch?
Right?
Or whatever
But it was cool effects for even that. Like, considering what silent film screens, like, words look like, it was very different.
This movie would have blown people away.
Yeah.
So, Robot Maria, when she goes to go preach to everybody...
Yeah, evil face.
I wrote this down. These shots are so good because whenever she would look at them, and she had her crazy face going on, but it was the
Boink.
It was the choreography.
So hot.
The choreography of the crowd getting closer to her perfectly each time. They put the hand on the shoulder, hand on the shoulder, hand on the shoulder. That shot through it, hand on the shoulder, and like every shot after that was like so perfectly done. I was like, this is insane. There's like 50 to 1,000 actors in all these shots.
The blocking in this movie is
insane.
It was great.
With like 500 people.
I don't know if there's a better movie ever made that has better blocking without CGI creatures than this movie with what they did. It's just insane. And apparently that was a thing because he made them march. An untold
I think I read, speaking of CGI, he also did some kind of crazy doubling thing with all the bald-headed, Tower of Babel characters.
Yeah, because he couldn't get enough people. He wanted 4,000 bald guys. And like he could only get 1,000, so then he had to use special effects.
He could only get 1,000
to shave their heads.
By the way,
and they all got like terrible sunburns.
Yeah.
1,000 bald. 1,000, and he was not happy. Oh, Fritz Lang.
But he made it work. He turned it into 4,000.
Wow.
What a kook.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And then the next thing I say is that drop the actress took when she jumps off of the. So she's speaking to all these people, and then she jumps off to bring the crowd. That was a massive drop.
Oh yeah.
She like ran out. Drop, and she just ran out like no big deal.
Whole, like hanging from the big bell.
Yeah, we'll get to that. That's crazy.
She's
we'll
a
get to that later.
bold lady. She's a bold lady.
Yeah.
She says she was 17. She didn't know better.
That's true. She wouldn't have known better.
So Robot Maria incites everyone to violence, to break all the machines. Meanwhile, because, Frieder is in a weird acid trip coma where he's imagining a bunch of weird things, death coming for him. That death costume was dope.
Yeah, it was. That was cool.
We had like cool ribs going on under his like robe.
Well, and if for a second in that too, I thought he was dead also.
Pretty surprised.
I was like, well, maybe he really dies. Like fever dream.
Yeah, we don't know who dies.
Well, they all look dead again.
And the statues are amazing too. The statues that you just see.
The 7 deadly sins too, where they replace the.
Amazing!
So cool.
Weird. Also,
and then,
go Pat.
Well, there's so much in this movie too, where you're like, oh, I guess they're imagining this, like they're imagining her as the apocalypse.
Yeah.
Or is that real? Like,
which is why you
made this?
And you're also thinking of Brazil too, where you're like, oh yeah, there was so much of this. Yeah. So it was just like, I don't even know if that was meant to be a
What's
weird.
What's real versus not is hard to tell.
Or what's the one we saw recently where it was the ghost lady tricked him, the husband, like the fisherman and the
not Nosferatu, but the Ugetsu.
Yes, Ugetsu.
Oh,
where you're also like, wait,
yeah. It's like, is this real? Is this not? Yeah, for sure.
Are we dead? Are we not dead?
Yeah. Am
So-
I, the Watcher, dead?
So
What's in the
Robot Maria
box?
convinces all the workers to break the machines, which then floods their
Pretty
city
easily, by the way.
Which brings us back to the reference Seth has made about 500 children running through freezing water
my
for
goodness.
days on end.
For days
I
on
was
end.
blown away. I was like,
So many kids.
for one, I'm like, are these miniatures or these sets every time? And then I was like, oh, when it started flooding, I was like, oh, that's a set. How are they pumping in that much water?
Yeah.
To this set.
And
Did-
all
did
those
you-
stairs.
I still don't know that.
Did you see the
And all the
membrane
stairs.
Yeah.
on the floor? Because
Yeah.
there's this one shot
where it's like bubbling
bubbles up
up.
and the ground comes up a little
Yes.
Oh, yeah. And then it goes,
bit. So it's definitely a
It's
membrane
like
of some sort.
concrete breaking.
But there's
Well,
also
because
like,
they show the shots of it shooting up from underneath or
Yeah.
whatever.
for
like,
sure.
From some like
But
It's
there's
kind of
definitely
confusing
like,
where the water was coming
conductor
from. Why,
kind of thing.
why was water flooding?
Yeah.
The machine's apparently controlling water.
again,
Well, and also all these people that are so determined to break the machine also were warned, like, this is gonna flood.
Yeah,
Your
Grot said
stuff.
it right out of the bat.
Yeah. And they did it anyway. And then they're like, wait, our kids are down there?
Well, he had to say too, where are your children?
Yeah.
so funny. So
And then
but
they blame the witch, which is Robot
Are
Maria, and then they
wait,
chase her
wait.
down.
Burn this lady.
Guys, are you telling me that leaders can get people to go against their own needs? Are you telling me that there's a way?
Well,
Heard
in
this.
this movie, in this
Not in real life.
Just
but-
in
oh
fictional.
gosh. Okay,
Seth,
good.
This
Thank
is
goodness.
a fictional
Imagine
movie.
if like politicians did that. That
it
would
does
be
not
crazy.
it does
No,
not
no.
reflect real
Imagine
life
if like
in
they got
any
their
way.
constituents to like vote against what is actually good for them.
No.
Imagine.
No.
Nah.
Okay, good.
No.
Phew.
That
Oh,
wouldn't
thank goodness.
actually happen.
Okay.
This
No,
is-
that's too crazy. That's
too
crazier
crazy.
than
Good.
this movie.
Good,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
This is when I said the drop dang. Then I asked, how many extras were there? Because I couldn't believe it.
A lot.
Can we reveal that one, or
Well,
should
we
we
know
wait till
it's at
fun
least
facts?
1,000 bald people.
Pat, do you know the
Well-
number? Because I know the number.
I know that there was like about 500 kids.
So
as
now we're up
extras.
to
I don't know about total extras.
1,500.
I don't know about
Plus
total
women.
extras, but
Plus how
lots.
many
Are
women?
you ready, guys? This is stupid numbers.
2,500.
25. Pat, what's your guess?
5,001.
5,000.
1 billion extras.
Over 37,000 extras were used in this film.
Paid extras?
Doesn't matter. Probably not.
I would imagine.
I imagine not. Including 25,000 men, 11,000 women, and 750 children.
Oh.
Many of them
'Cause
recruited from the streets
250 of those
Berlin.
children perished in the cold
They
waters.
did not perish in the cold
So
waters. There's
only
no deaths
500
that I
of
know
them
of in this.
survived.
Yeah.
How about? I mean, that's a
insane.
lot.
Insane. That's not a lot. That's insane.
That's a lot of people for a movie.
That's Monmouth Independence. That's every single person in Monmouth Independence is in this movie.
That's like the battle for Middle Earth.
Yeah,
Except that's all CGI. And this is Fritz Long's
Yeah.
like, no.
Pretty
But
good.
he used CGI in this
I
movie
want
to make
20
there be more.
I want 10,000 people to die in this movie for reals. I want that
well, it
to
wasn't
happen.
computer generated.
Yeah. Oh, Fritz
It's a
Long.
visual effect. There weren't
Crazy.
computers
I still call it
of
CGI.
of that order. But speaking of things that
Are
would
you
have been a
telling me
computer,
they didn't have computers in this movie? Because it sure
The-
looked like
the-
they did.
I
the
know this
animated city lights and like the New Yorky,
movie. Yeah. Chicago, New Yorkie, yeah.
advertisement stuff, pretty cool. I saw some nonsense of somebody saying it was on cardboard and he had to like reshade it each time. It looked
Cool.
as described. I thought, oh well, that's impossible. But
Not if you're
brute
determined.
force, seemingly, to do the light changes as it goes through. and then all the lights turn off.
Yeah.
A massive amount of work, seemingly, to do that. I mean, to me, the simpler thing would have been like they're just changing light behind like a punch out.
Right. That's what I assumed, something like that, yeah.
But again, as I was kind of trying to research the visual effects, it seemed way more complicated. But that stuff looked great.
This is definitely one of those movies that I wish I could go back and be on the set of to see what was real and what was miniature and what was like
when they're marching to the cathedral.
It's like one of those I want to see how
this was
real
made. Place, right?
Not all of them. Like a lot of movies, I'm like, whatever, they did what they had to do to make it happen. But this is definitely one like I want to get in there and see what really was,
what
tangible.
Was real, what was not. Yeah, it was so cool.
How many stairs were in this movie?
Yeah. Other than the
not how many extras, how many stairs?
I was one of the stairs.
Or
37,000.
The kids were on both sides of the handrails while they were climbing up.
Yes.
The main actor was on both sides of the handrails.
All those things.
All the parents are like, that is not safe.
Underrated feat here. Bridget had to keep her hands up forever.
Yeah.
Forever in some of those scenes. She was just holding her hands up forever.
And then as we say, as she's fleeing Rotwang, she has to leap from one stairway onto a rope holding the bell. Apparently they put some mattresses down there.
Yeah.
Just in case. But it would have hurt if she didn't catch it. She got it on like the first take.
That was not Posturepedics down there, so we don't know what kind of mattresses they were.
And it really would have hurt if you missed the mattresses. I mean, you could have fallen a number of ways.
Yeah, that's
and
what.
Not even.
Yeah, it wasn't gonna be
batting.
Good.
Yeah.
Little known fact, people. That's actually how the horse died in The Godfather. Is they missed the mattress, and that's where the head fell off. Yeah.
Oh
boy. Well, now speaking of her falling again, Rotwang's like hauling her up the building like
Is that
King
gonna
Kong,
make the final
and then he
cut?
just drops her.
Yeah.
And you're like, holy cow.
Yeah.
You shouldn't do that.
Also,
did you guys wonder? Did you wonder how Frieder didn't beat up Rotwang when we were told his dad totally took him out, no problem, earlier in the movie? Did you wonder, like,
no? I didn't
wait, you're not as strong as your dad?
No, that's the least surprising thing I said. I'm like, yep, nope, that checks out.
All right.
But Frieder, I gotta give Friederson. He fought off the whole mob. Down there, like by the way, he was punching.
Till Georgie threw himself in there
instead
and
of being like,
stabbed.
"No, guys," instead of saying
Georgie. But what an integral piece to this puzzle. I mean, he was very important.
Why do we need him? He was not.
Yeah, he saved the heart by getting stabbed in the heart.
Yeah. I guess that is kind of nice.
Poetic.
But it was a little ironic.
This belongs in English class.
You're the enemy. No, I'm not the enemy. So I'm going to fight you all.
Well, and also not only are these people foolish
She's
enough.
Not taking peace.
Not only are these people foolish enough to like destroy their city that is like keeping their homes going too, but also they turn so fast on this like woman that they're idolizing and following and listening to and ready to just not just like shunning her or something. No. They're ready to burn her at the stake.
Mob's gonna mob, you know.
Burn her at the stake with the hugest pile of wood fire. Like it's like a story high. And then the crazy robot witch is just laughing the whole time.
The maniacal. I actually kind of like
that. I thought that would have been a tell of something.
Yeah. Like she doesn't seem affected at all by this heat. She can handle a little more Fahrenheit than we think.
I was also thinking if this movie was done in a different era or a different country, they definitely would have killed the real Maria. I was thinking that for
I assumed that too.
For sure that she died when they did the thing. Because they showed us she died twice.
She dies several times.
And I think he would have died too. I think it would have been a Romeo and Juliet. They both are dead. Guys, and hopefully his dad goes on living. Yeah.
You guys obviously haven't seen Batman Returns. Catwoman has 9 lives. So does Maria. It's just how it works, y'all. It doesn't matter how many times she kisses Christopher Walken. She's coming back. Michelle Pfeiffer's coming back.
Taser kiss.
Taser kiss. I was also wanted to talk about.
It's pretty awesome too.
It's pretty amazing. the jumping on the elevators as they're going up. We've already talked about it a little bit, but I was like, oh, that's in the second season of Andor. I remember that when they kind of jump up on there. That was kind of a little
when they
reminiscent of
crash
that.
the elevators.
Oh my goodness! Oh, that was so cool.
Elevators. There was a lot of full-size destruction.
Yeah,
and I was like, oh, we just used those. That's a real thing that they blew up.
All of the carnage scenes where the mobs are going from one place to the other, I was like, that is so hard to do. That is so hard to do. The silhouettes dancing in front of that, that's a ton of people dance. Wow.
Her running with the perfect lighting into the hiding behind things.
The two
and
big
the
groups going into each other.
Yeah, when they mix.
Oh, very cool.
Coming out of the club and then like the workers come through.
Did he do that in M as well?
Well, there's definitely a lot of running in the streets.
Chasing.
Yeah.
There's a big. What's that?
It's definitely not as big.
Is it Bicycle Thieves? Is it Bicycle Thieves?
Maybe.
Maybe Bicycle Thieves.
In M, they had like the marketplace, and then there were the police running through, and he was running through, and there was so much getting
chaos.
lost in all the people.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. That was so. Yeah. Before I knew that they were the workers' kids, I'm like, who are these kids? These kids just like the first two kids who run down the stairs. I'm like, what are these kids doing here?
Yeah,
that's weird. Oh, a bunch of kids now.
Shouldn't they be like sewing clothes?
And they're
right
all
now?
going towards her, and the ringing bell. Although I did like how the music hit the bell at the same time. Yeah. The weird bell in the middle of the. I'm like, why are they hanging out with her?
What?
Go run off to safety.
So the little in the center of the square.
Yeah, what was going on with that?
In the center of the square where she's shoving these switches over it. Was that just to sound the alarm?
You got no idea.
Why were there two? Why were there two? One was already going. So what was the point of her having to do both of them? And then she sees Freighter, and then she lets go of them, and then they start making out.
But I gotta press this other one.
Switches.
And then she's lifting kids up to her just to put them back down. Then
go. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
There were some problems there.
But so many kids.
She's very strong. I have never seen a stronger female.
I wrote, why are the kids reaching for Maria?
Strong.
Yeah.
The musical's the beat of the drum.
So anyway, we do they do burn Robot Maria at the stake and realize she's a robot. And they learn that their kids are saved.
Roboto.
And then eventually the mediator, Frieder, does connect his dad and Grot, and movie's over. Happily ever after.
Oh, also Grot is carrying her up a roof.
Dope.
Not just all the stairs people are walking
That's Rotwinger.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
Sorry. Wing bat man.
Come on. A Rotwinger. Rotwang.
Rottweiler is carrying her up the roof.
Dr.
And then Wingdinger is out here.
Yeah, Wingdinger's. Wingdinger.
Going Freiderberg.
Yeah, for sure.
Because he thought she was hell.
Yeah.
Fifth Element vibes. Guess what I got with that?
The pod she's laying in?
She's laying in the pod just like Fifth Element. I was like, that's Fifth Element.
The flying cars and the flying planes.
Yeah, the plane. The 1927 Wilbur.
That's very Fifth Element, though. Like you're driving a beater car that's flying.
Actually, Fifth Element probably does have a few shout outs to this movie we didn't think about.
Oh, yeah. The establishment. Yeah. For sure.
Chris Tucker. I mean, all of it.
Oh, yeah. Chris Tucker's hairdo.
Smokey! We're doing Smokey?
2 weeks.
That's so good. And then the killer stunt we finally can get to where she swings on the bell and then comes back in. That was legit.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, that was.
I think we're to fun facts. We gotta
go fun facts because it's already insane. By the way, 37,000 extras. That is the most insane fun fact of this movie. 25,000 men, 11,000 women, 750 children. Many of them recruited from the street.
And 2 Marias.
What do you mean?
There are 2 Marias in the movie.
It's not the same actress?
It is the same actress.
Yeah, Robot Maria and normal Maria.
How's that a fun fact?
How do you solve a problem?
Well, you were just saying numbers, and so I said 2. Marius.
You know, it's my favorite number.
And a partridge. And a partridge in a pear tree.
The robot outfit apparently
Fritz
cut her a bunch.
Yeah.
That
and
was a bunch.
Fritz didn't care.
Fritz didn't give rats patootie.
A hoot.
Yeah. A hoot.
It was a slightly pliable plastic, apparently, that they discovered right before they made the movie.
With sharp edges.
Not good. I was very impressed by her rising up from the chair, but then when she started walking, I thought, okay, yeah, you're not a robot.
Yeah.
You look like a woman who is very uncomfortably standing in this outfit. Fritz Lang, not a huge fan of this movie.
He liked making it, though. Just didn't like what it finished up as.
He agreed with H.G. Wells that it was a little silly, naive. You
really
cannot
is.
make a social conscious picture in which you say that the intermediary between the hand and the brain is the heart. I mean, that's a fairy tale, definitely. But I was very interested in machines, he says.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah, the special effects, though, kind of make up for it.
Oh, yeah.
Still easier to follow than some
and still,
other
there's no monkeys
space,
discovering violence in a space movie. So
I want to shout out Eugen Schuftan, who came up with the mirrored process, known as the Schuftan process. Massive win there. And also big, a new Superman came out recently, and Superman creators took the name of the city in which Clark Kent works from this movie, Metropolis.
Yeah.
So, that's a big deal.
Yeah, 2025, guys. No one saw the new Superman, but if you did... No,
my son watches it every day.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I watched it.
I started it.
Loves it.
I liked it.
I like the dog.
But I liked it.
Yeah, I might watch it after this, actually. We'll see how that goes.
It's pretty good.
I hear it's fine.
It's not
so H.G. Wells called this quite the silliest film, but we don't really know which version he watched.
Yeah, you watched the 4.5 hour or the 2 hour version. So
yeah,
that's a good question.
And then my last one, I think
which score did he get?
Seriously.
Oh yeah.
It is silly if you watched it.
It is silly. Metropolis.
It is a silly place. It is a silly place.
Oh my gosh.
Let's not go there.
One of the designers, builders of the giant steam-powered machine in the film, Albert Sempt, ended up becoming a captain and served as the first officer on the Hindenburg and survived that crash.
No.
I bet he was thinking, man, I wish we had blimps instead of those silly planes in that movie.
Yeah, I was like, that's what we should have put in there.
Like, would have been a lot cooler than those weird planes on strings.
Yeah.
Actual blimps.
That's amazing.
But I think that's those are the fun facts I have that we haven't already discussed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I threw out everything I absorbed as we're talking over each other. So check.
As we are wont.
Thought we'd try something new for once.
Some of it's like we kind of talked about, like the kids were crying and shivering, but Lang's like, keep it going.
Yeah. Yeah, he's
4 more hours.
Mean old man.
The March of the Workers, they just made him go forever until he got perfect rhythm. Like that was an insane scene. When I saw that, I still.
Well, if you're in 5th grade marching band, you should have it down.
Yeah, how hard is it gonna be, guys? Come on, man.
Left, right, left.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the main actress Bridget Helm was only 17. And said if she knew better.
That is wild.
Yeah, exactly right.
Considering all the other guys were pretty old.
Do you think she came up with her dance moves, or was she choreographed?
Were they just like,
because she could kind of belly dance.
Yeah,
like
she was.
There was some amount of like, oh, that's probably hard to do.
Yeah.
And her arms being
her
all weird,
side bending. Yeah, she was doing a lot of bending.
Yeah, I think she did what she was asked to do.
Right.
But it was weird.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, Seth.
Oh, gosh. Apparently. Fritz Long gave her broad instructions for the robotic hypnotic dance, but he wasn't a choreographer. So she invented a lot of the physicality. She studied jerky mechanical gestures, and she kind of made it both alluring, unnerving, optimistic there, but that's fine. Also, she was only 17 and trapped under a heavy, uncomfortable costume, which much of the movement was improvised by the shape necessary. So, the seductive dance, she combined.
She went a lot of costume during that one.
Yeah, not as much, but the headdress was probably pretty heavy, which contrasted with the smooth
cool.
lines.
I do like how they made it into the whole.
Yeah. Sure.
Prophecy. Yeah.
Short answer: there was no choreographer.
Yeah. They didn't have it in the budget
Negative.
for a choreographer.
Apparently not. Yeah. Oh, sorry. This is so.
We're right out of money.
This is just like George Lucas and freaking 2001 director. It's like, I don't care about the people.
Stanley
I just want to make sure that the optics look good and the robots look good. Fritz Long is like the perfect
plot's
Hollywood
not so
director.
important.
Yeah, plot's not important. People are important. Just make sure it looks cool. Oh my gosh! Sure. All right, guys, this is what it comes down to. Mariah, is this one gonna join your top 10?
It might be one of my favorite silent films now.
It
moved up my silent film list.
Wait a minute.
Oh, no.
You might be considering this for your top 10?
No. Top 10 silent film for sure. Top 3 silent film for sure. Maybe top silent film.
Yeah. Agreed.
Maybe.
Pat, is this your number one?
It's probably number
Pat,
2. It's probably number 2.
Is this your number one movie of all time?
It is not.
It is
not.
Did this take out Arrival? Is this one?
Did it take out 2001?
It didn't. It didn't take out The General. Just speaking of silent movies, but
Pat with his Confederacy.
But if you just cut out all of the story and just showed all the VFX shots, it'd be like, wow, really impressive.
When you become a professor of animation
film,
when they have,
I call him professor all the time.
You can show this film and take a nap.
I will say the movement choices, when people are going full pantomime, there is some very interesting choices they make. It's just too much. They just do it too much
for 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
What if they didn't do it?
It'll be like.
What if it was still too much, but not more than 2 hours?
We need the audience to know you're scared. For a minute straight, you have to look more and more terrified by a flashlight and some bones in a catacomb you've been preaching in for seemingly months or something. But anyway. No, Seth did not make my top 10.
I like all the back walkways and stuff, too, where you can spy on people.
All right. So this is where it gets a little dicey. I am more prone to the big movies, like Hero over Crouching Tiger. Like, I like the bigger, more crazy ones. And the movie that would maybe take the place of this movie would be Joan of Arc.
Almost any other movie. Okay.
For silent movies specifically, Joan of Arc it's a timeless.
As a film, for sure. I think Joan of Arc would take this one over that one.
But
if you're a sci-fi person,
the problem is the influence of this one is so insane. So Joan of Arc could take it off, but it's still like right there. I don't see a movie of this era as influential, as game-changing, and frankly, as enjoyable. No offense. I mean, The General's Buster Keaton's more fun because he's a comedy. He's a comedic actor, and same with Charlie Chaplin. But they're not better than this. They're not. And in fact, of the breadth of the movies, like this is an epic movie.
Yeah, sure.
In a way, no one like. I love how hard this was to make. And to me, that's like, bro, you think that's cool? Check this out. And so this has that factor of like, oh, you think that's insane? Look what they did in 1927. And I think this will always have that factor. Is that a snobby reason to keep it on the top 10? No, it is not. But I think it still deserves top 10 because of its cred. Much the same reason why
Your top 10.
My top 10, because it's like your 2001, Pat. This is your 2001, is my Metropolis. And and I may go back and forth because I picked my quiet movie, which was Tokyo Story. Mm-hmm. And this is my big movie over Joan of Arc. And so it's kind of like I'm picking my poisons here and there. So if I pick this, like I'd switch from Tokyo Story to like either like a Kurosawa movie or something like that. But because I love how big and disruptive this is in so many ways and just game changing. So no, sir, I do not change.
I will not take it off.
Good for you.
10. I am holding firm.
Good.
And I enjoyed it more this time than when I picked it. That's the crazy part about it. I enjoyed it more now. It's a little bit silly. I'll give you that. But so am I.
Silly bits.
But so am I. So there we go. So it stays on my top 10, y'all.
Have we kicked any of them off our top 10s yet?
Yeah, Gosford Park. Gosford Park.
Oh, you bumped Gosford Park. Oh,
I still really like it.
Yeah, that's great.
So great.
I can't believe Rear Windows on your top 10. I mean, I get it's very Hitchcocky.
Oh, it's so good.
It is so good. I don't disagree.
I want you, Seth, to now encourage your brides and grooms to perform.
Yes.
In the spasticity of the performers in this movie.
First of all,
and maybe the wedding party to like attract.
That is.
That's a good idea.
If they book me to the end of the night, that is not a problem.
Yeah. You have like a separate folder where like, I feel like maybe you would be the bride that I could present this special folder to. Would you be interested in
this
some
is
of
what I'm looking for.
Stuff?
Post 11 p.m. wedding, that's nothing.
Many of those.
Nothing.
So many.
Oh, that's great. All right, that was a fun one, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I was pretty stoked we did this. We were about to start doing award season, but I'm glad we did this.
Yes,
I'm very happy I finally seen it.
Yeah,
because now I know.
Yeah,
and honestly, it is not what you think it is. If you just see in the clips of movie history and you see the machine man woman, you don't know what this movie is. You gotta watch it.
Yeah.
You don't know what this movie is based off us describing it to you. It doesn't.
No, you should really see how many stairs and people are in it.
I would say
very amazing.
You could 2x this movie and just pause on some scenes. Make sure you read those.
You could
read
at
those
least
title cards.
1.5 it and then pay attention to the cards.
Yeah, exactly.
It would be
And
good.
go,
Although her dance,
cool.
I think her dance you'd have to slow back down.
You slow it down.
You cannot watch that at 1.5.
In fact, I would suggest 75%.
Yeah. Maybe half.
I did see a note that was like, if you slow this down, it'll look more natural. Like at 0.6, 0.7.
That's great.
And I thought, there's no way I'm adding that much time.
Oh, yeah. How could you?
Because, the hand cranking, they all have a little bit of a Benny Hill. Benny Hill.
I really want to get one of those light things. It's like a I Love Lucy
of
episode where they're like, get the thing where the light is. Get the thing where the light is.
Yeah.
Like,
oh, yeah. That's a good game.
So great.
That's amazing. All right, guys. Well, we're going to stop now before we get longer than the actual movie. So, in conclusion, we just watched Metropolis 1927 movie-changing movie. Cinema. Film. My name's Seth. I'm joined here in studio with
Mariah.
And from the far,
Patrick.
Mr. Baseball.
Go Cubs.
Let's go Reds. No, I can't shoot.
No.
That's it. All right, guys. Take care. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.